everyone, and welcome back to MORGBORG Tech. This is my phone collection update as of January 2021. I have 207 phones as of making this, although I only have 206 of them shown, just because one of them I want to keep a mystery for you guys, so then you'll find out what it is in a later video. I'm going to do this in parts for the sake of myself and you all. And with that being said, let's begin. First here, this is my Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus on Verizon. Works totally fine, even though it's cracked a little bit. Here's a new phone that I've gotten. This is a Samsung Galaxy J3 Star. This is my sister's old phone, and the reason I have it is just because it's cracked, because she dropped it. And there's a couple of yellow spots on the screen. This is also another new phone. This is an iPhone 6 Plus. This is, I believe this is a 128 gigabyte. When I got it, it was FMI off and it had a passcode, so I just reset it. Now, the only major issue with this phone is that it's bent, even though, of course, you can't tell at all because I have it in this case here. By the way, this case here, I originally got it with an iPhone 6s Plus I used to have. So you can see this one works. It's on 12.4.9. Here's my Samsung Galaxy J3 Orbit. Almost all of you should know about this. I got it over a year ago, brand new, from Best Buy. Really cool phone. It's in mint condition, because I basically treated this thing like a baby, if you will. Here's my Nexus 5. This one also works. Here's another new phone that I've gotten after my last update. This is a Galaxy Note 4 on AT&T. This works totally fine, even though it does not have a battery, because when I got this phone, it had an extremely bloated battery, which I threw out basically immediately after I got this thing. So now this phone just needs a battery, which I have yet to get. Here I've got 4 Samsung Galaxy S6s. These 3 here are on Verizon, and this one here is on T-Mobile. I'll get further into this one here in a moment. And this one here, this one works totally fine. It's on Android 7. It's a G920T on T-Mobile, of course, because that's what the T stands for. It works totally fine, but it has an extremely bad battery. It doesn't even last half an hour. So I'm going to have to replace the battery in this thing at some point if I want to use it. Here I've got 6, that's right, 6 iPhone 4s. And these 2 here are very special, and I'll show you why in a moment after I turn these 2 on. They're all CDMA models, which means they're on Verizon. This one here is on iOS 6, and then these 3 here are on iOS 7, if I remember correctly. This is my iPod Touch, first generation. Works totally fine, but has a bad home button. I did not charge any of my Apple devices, by the way. None of them. Here's my Samsung Epic 4G Touch, also known as the Galaxy S2 on Sprint. This one works. Now, you might be able to see the wallpapers on these 2 iPhone 4s here. Let me unlock them. They're on iOS 4. So you can tell by the iPod logo. Let me go into the settings here. This is even more special. They are both on 4.2.6. That is very special because that's the original version the CDMA iPhone 4 ever shipped with. So these things were never updated. Yeah, those iPhones are incredibly rare. Moving on, this is my LG Optimus Fuel. This works. Here I have two LG K20 Pluses. This one here is on T-Mobile. It works totally fine. This one here is on Metro PCS, and this one also works, but I do not have a battery in it. And there's a little bit of stuff by the power button. But otherwise, this one works. This is my LG Stylo 2 on TracFone. This works totally fine. Here's my LG K30 that I got for free almost 2 years ago at this point. This also works. It's on Metro PCS. Although the boot animation it shows now says Metro by T-Mobile. Pretty interesting. This is my Samsung Galaxy Note 3 on Verizon. This also works. As you can see, Metro by T-Mobile. Moving on here, this is my Samsung Galaxy Express 3. This works. Got it in the phone lot that I got pretty much exactly 2 years ago at this point. Here's my Moto E4. This works. Now, almost all of my smartphones that work have custom wallpapers on them. You'll see just MORGBORG all over their screens. This here is my Samsung Behold 2. This works totally fine.
Hello, Moto.
As you can see here, this is my custom wallpaper, one of them. The other custom wallpaper I have is just inverted colors. Here's a new device I've gotten. This is a Samsung Galaxy Centura. This works totally fine but has no battery. This is two LG G3s. This one here, this Verizon one on the right, works totally fine except it has a somewhat bad speaker because it kind of goes in and out. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Then I took the battery from this G3 and put it into there. Moving on, this is my Motorola Droid Turbo 2. This works totally fine. I got it from the recycling center. These are two Motorola Droid Razr M's. My bad. They both work, although I think this one's dead. No, actually, no, it's not. These both work.
Loss of service.
These are four Samsung Galaxy Core Primes. I had to give up one of them. I gave it to my mom because her On 5 was having some issues. So now she has two phones. She uses her On 5 as a media device. This one here is on Metro PCS, and the other three are on T-Mobile. This one here was my old phone, my first smartphone. I should say my first phone in general, because it was a smartphone. I never used a basic phone as a main phone. And then here's the last Core Prime. Here's my ZTE Savvy on TracFone. This works. Had this for a little while at this point. Goodness, that's loud. Here's my HTC One M8 on T-Mobile. This works. Here's another new device. This is my LG Tribute HD on Boost Mobile. This works totally fine. When I got this Tribute HD, I got another one that was Google locked, and because the YouTube app was not working on it, I could not bypass it. So this is my only Tribute HD. The other one is good for parts though, which is a plus. Here's my iPhone 6, 128 gigabytes, unlocked on iOS 12.0. I've had this one for over 2 years. It works totally fine, but it's dead. Here's my TCL LX. This works totally fine. I have this case for it that I got for $1 at Walmart. Here I have three Samsung Galaxy S3s. They all work. This one here is on Boost Mobile and it's cracked. This is on T-Mobile. I switched around the cases, so this one's on T-Mobile, and it appears to be dead. And here's my Sprint one. I got this from the recycling center. And this one here I got from a phone lot, my only phone lot. Here's my iPhone 4S on iOS 7.0.3. Works totally fine, but it's dead. Here's my HTC Evo Shift 4G. Works totally fine, but I had to throw out the battery because it was bulged. Here's my LG Venice. This works totally fine, but it's heavily cracked, and it does not have a battery in it. I got this from the phone lot that I got 2 years ago. Moving on here, this is my HTC One S. This works fine, even though I think it's not dead. Here's my Samsung Galaxy Express Prime on AT&T. This works as well. Here I have two Samsung Galaxy J3 Luna Pros. This one in the case is on Android 6, and this other one is on Android 7. They both work. I got this one from the EcoATM for $15. I probably overpaid just a little bit for it, but I was at least a little bit desperate at the time. I'm not going to lie. And then this one here I got for $5, which I think is a much better deal. Here I have two Samsung Galaxy S5s. This white one here is one that you haven't seen yet, but this black one here you have. It's on AT&T. This one here. And this other one is on T-Mobile. I downgraded it to Android 4.4.2 because you can do that. They never changed the binary with these S5s. This one has a dead battery, but I wish I could show you that it works totally fine on Android 4 because I think that's pretty cool. Here's my Samsung Galaxy S4. This one works totally fine. I destroyed my other one because it had plenty of issues. This one is on Cricket. Here's my Samsung Galaxy S Aviator. Almost dropped it there. This works totally fine. It's on US Cellular. I got this in a phone lot in 2019, 2 years ago. Here's my LG Sunset. This works totally fine. I got this brand new in 2017 for Christmas. Here's my Samsung Galaxy J3 Prime on Metro PCS. This works totally fine. And I got it at the EcoATM for $4, which I think is a pretty good deal. Here's my iPod Touch 4th generation that I got for free from the recycling center. It's in really good condition, but it's dead. There's no batteries. Here's my iPod Touch 2nd generation. This works totally fine. I've had this one for about 2.5 years, and it's dead, but it works. It's on iOS 4. Here's my two HTC Desire 510s. This blue one is on Sprint. And this one here is on Cricket. Here's two Samsung Galaxy Grand Primes. This one here is on T-Mobile. And this one is on Cricket. Here's a Motorola Moto E6 on Verizon. Works totally fine, but the power button is kind of having some issues. So I have to press it really hard to get it to do anything. I got it for $5 at the EcoATM last year. Here's my LG Aristo. This works totally fine. This was my grandma's old phone. She now uses the K30 that I unboxed. Here's my LG Optimus V on Virgin Mobile, of course, because that's what the V stands for, and you can see right there, Virgin Mobile. Here's two HTC Droid Incredible 4G LTEs. They're both on Verizon. They work, and they have no batteries. I got them from the recycling center. So that's part one of my January 2021 phone collection. I'll see you in part two, and with that, I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, peace.